Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have the Season 3 recap show. As you can see here, the table for the Premier League, we easily won by 16 points over Spurs, who actually did really good this year. But as you see, we made it to 100 points, which is pretty dang good. Our two losses were to Aston Villa and Man City. I think they might have been both 1-0 losses, but I can't remember. But we wound up, I think we won like 15 of our last 16 games or something. As you see, the four teams that got into the Champions League, Spurs, obviously ourselves, Hartlepool, Liverpool, and Man United, with Newcastle edging out Chelsea and Man City for the Europa League spot. We easily scored the most amount of goals, and we came in second for conceding, 3 behind Spurs, but we easily won the goal differential category. If we scroll down here, as you can see, Stoke, Wolves, and Southampton were all relegated, and I can't find a way to see who was promoted, but obviously we'll find out soon enough. Nwankwo won the Golden Boot, and he also won the Player of the Year award, despite like not really even playing like the last 4 or 5 games, because the last few games we kind of just held them out for either cup competitions or just to get other guys some playing time, to see if we could boost their overalls. But I think he was the only guy to make this list of the top 25, which is kind of shocking actually. If we look at assists though, Fisher led all with 10. As you see, Goretzka was in 5th with 8. Nwankwo was in 8th with 7. Ocampos was in 10th with 6. And I think there might be one other guy. Yeah, there's Ward-Prowse with 5 at 18th. And that's all. Now, Welbeck probably would have been in this list had he not missed the last, 2.5 months of the season. Clean sheets. As you can see, Cragno up there at 5th with 12. We have Ter Stegen down here, as you see there, at 22nd with 4. So, not bad. Yellow cards and red cards, really no need to check because we don't ever seem to get any. Now, if we look at our team statistics for Hartlepool, as you can see, Cragno played almost all the games. Cragno and Goretzka got into the most games this year. Let's see. Centurion and Ter Stegen only played in 6. And Portilla Solar, not bad there. 7 appearances and 6 goals. Yang, 8 appearances, 5 goals. As we look at the goal category, as you see, Nwankwo easily in 1st there with 23. Fisher with 7. Portillo, he had 6. Welbeck had 6. Niang with 5. James 4. Redmond 4. Depay 4. Centurion 4. Goretzka 4. Lowton 3. And so on and so forth. And assists. Pretty good all around, and yet again, Fisher was demanding to be offloaded in the transfer window. I'm not really happy about that. Ocampos up there in 1st in the clean sheet category. As you see, we did get two yellow cards. Nwankwo and James, no reds, and averages Centurion and Nwankwo Easily up there 1-2. Fisher and Yang. I'm sure the left mid and right midfielders are once again at the bottom of this list. Yeah, you see Franks, Merg, even Beasley down there, and Schindler. Coker is the player that he was demanding to be signed from our youth squad. So and he actually signed his contract the day after the season ended, or else I would have played him in that last game. But we'll check him out in a second. I'll show you the team growth now. As you see, Ter Stegen, he only moved up 1 to an 81. His stats are pretty good. Jumping and strength is really good. So I mean, we'll see. You know, I'm sure he'll be able to be the guy of the future at only 20. He just turned 23 as well. Dembele moved up 4 to a 78. You see his stats. His jumping is off the hook. Grongen moved up 5 to a 77, and he's the guy with the strength. Zuma moved up 4 to a 78. He's a freaking picture. He's just good at overall. Redmond moved up 4 to a 78. His acceleration's really good. His strength is pretty poor though. Welbeck, even with his injury, he moved up 4 to a 78. He looks like more like he could be an attacking midfielder. Ward-Prowse moved up 3 to a 76. He's got some good vision, as you can see. Ocampos moved up 4 to a 76. He's just got good overall. I'm liking that his stamina moved up 7. That's really good. That's good to see that. Centurion moved up 2 to an 82. Look at his value now, almost 30 million. He's just a beast. I mean, look at that. Acceleration, agility, sprint speed, and balance are all just top notch. Dwanquil moved up 4 to a 78. As you see, his acceleration and sprint speed are also really high up there. Fisher moved up 3 to a 79. Again, he's doing really good, I mean, in terms of his overall. Loughton moved up 4 to a 74. Good prospect. Gretzka moved up 4 to a 75. Luke James moved up 2 to a 77. Again, as you can see, he's kind of like Centurion, except just, well, not as much. But he's got some really good attributes. I don't know why he's only valued at 6 million, but whatever. Yang moved up 3 to a 75. As you see, nothing really jumps out. Nothing's actually in green there. Reactions is close, agility's close, acceleration's pretty close, but nothing else. Tapé moved up 3 to a 78. As you can see, he's another fast guy with agility. Schindler moved up 4 to a 73. That's pretty good. He was our mid-season acquisition. I think he was a 69 when we got him. Carney also moved up 4 to a 73. He kind of has the same attributes as Schindler does. He's only 19 though, so that's pretty good. Coker, I don't know how, but he moved up 1 since we signed him. As you can see, he's only 17 and he just turned 17. He's a 68. but obviously at only 17, that's pretty good. That lends itself pretty good. He could be some bite in the midfield. We'll see what we do. We might try to loan him out, but who knows? You know, the loan system, how it works. Toure moved up 3 to a 74. That's pretty good for a backup. Polzetti moved up 2 to a 72. He's a guy that we're going to try to offload on the depth chart. Beasley moved up 2 to a 72. That's not bad. As you can see, he's kind of like James and Centurion with the acceleration and agility, sprint, speed, and balance up there in the highs. Symington moved up 4 to a 72. Again, pretty dang good for a backup. Solar actually moved up 3 to a 73. He went from unhappy to content, so that's pretty good to see that. Still might think about trying to loan him out. He's gotten pretty good. He's only 19 as well. Broccoli, chopping broccoli, moved up 4 to a 70. So that's pretty good. Saugat moved up 4 to a 72. Another pretty good backup center back. Merg only moved up 1 to a 67. We might try to transfer him and Franks. As you see, Cragno, forgot about him. He moved up 3 to a 70. That's pretty decent for a backup. And there's Franks who moved up 2, but not really much of anything is moving up. And he's 25, so we might get rid of him. And then we're going to look at the U squad, and then we'll be done with this video. As you can see, we got Lopez. I'm kind of holding off on signing some of these guys to the full squad until they start demanding, because I'm just kind of letting them get scouted more or whatever, get their attributes up more before. So we got some good players in here. Lopez, who's looks like he might be a center back. He's got some really good attributes there, and he's got good potential. I don't know if he's ready yet for first team. As you see, Ben Hall, who could become a backup goalkeeper. This guy I really like. Looks like he might be a right midfielder from the looks of it, but he's got really good attributes, and he could be really, really good as you see the potential. Dean Norris looks like he's just overall pretty good, but obviously we can't sign him yet. We got 2 Fernando Pacheco. Looks like he might be a striker or an attacking midfielder, a center forward. Not a very good overall right now, but he's got good potential. We'll look into him, see what happens. This guy could be something special. As you see, his overall isn't that great right now, but he's got decent potential to be good. Foria. This is another kid, really good potential. Overall is pretty good. Di Camargo, yet another goalkeeper. We'll keep our eye on him. He might actually be a guy that could beat out Cragno for the backup, and we could then offload Cragno. And Jardim, yet another goalkeeper who's got really good potential. Only 15 though. And then this Garcia kid, who I think we just signed. Good potential, and we'll see what happens. So, yeah, I mean, looking really good right now. To the point where we might not even have to really bother about signing anybody in the transfer. We may pick up 1 or 2 guys just to see who's out there. Maybe there'll be some good free agent we could pick up. But yeah, looking pretty dang good, I'd say. We're set for the future, we're set for the present, and we're ready to finally win that FA Cup and do some damage in the Champions League. But, you know, as always, thanks for watching, and We catch you again in season 4. It'll be the second season in the Premier League. Adios, peoples.